Article 6, Section 3 of the United States Constitution says that no religious test shall ever be applied as a qualification for office or a position of public trust. In her recent confirmation hearing for appellate court judge, Professor Amy Barrett was repeatedly questioned about her faith by Senators Dick Durbin and Dianne Feinstein. Do Americans follow their logic? We're at Loyola University in Chicago to find out. Do you think it's appropriate for an employer to make someone's religion a qualifier or disqualifier in giving them employment?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, absolutely not. That's clearly discrimination.
No, I do not. I feel like religion and the business are two different aspects of life. They should be completely separate.
I think it's inappropriate because it doesn't matter what religion you are as long as you uphold the law and the Constitution.
In most circumstances, no. I do believe in circumstances of positive discrimination, but generally I don't think religion should matter.
What if the employer was the federal government?
I think that the federal government should be held to higher standards than any employer. That's one of the bases of our nation, is having a freedom of religion, and discriminating based on religion doesn't bode well for me.
Again, that's not an exception.
I still don't think it should matter. It shouldn't really be a difference maker whether someone does or does not get a job.
I think that's inappropriate. It's wrong.
Then it shouldn't matter at all.
So do you think someone who's a devout Jew could be a federal judge and apply the law fairly?
Oh yeah, I think anybody of any religion could be a federal judge and apply the law fairly.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, just because they're Jewish doesn't mean they can't do their job.
Yes, that's the definition of being a judge.
So a devout Muslim could apply the law fairly if they were a federal judge?
Of course.
Yep, absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
And a devout Christian could apply the law fairly as a federal judge?
Hypothetically, yes.
Why hypothetically?
Just because I feel like, I guess Christians in the nation, being such a dominant and majority force, have influenced the nation, and there are cases where the state and religion aren't separate. That's kind of in our school, that's in the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't know, we see it all over.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like all three of those religions could be equally as good.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm going to show you a video clip of the confirmation hearing of Amy Barrett, who's a law professor at Notre Dame. She's nominated for a federal appellate court position. And this is Senator Dianne Feinstein and then Senator Dick Durbin.
It is relevant in that you have many times spoken out as a professor and as a lawyer about the burden and opportunity presented by your faith.
When you read your speeches, the conclusion one draws is that the dogma lives loudly within you. And that's of concern.
Do you consider yourself an Orthodox Catholic?
I am a Catholic, Senator Durbin.
Do you share the senator's resistance to Ms. Barrett based on her Catholic faith, or do you think that they owe her an apology for making her faith a condition of employment or a test, effectively?
Yeah, I don't think that her religion should be a factor at all when considering her employment.
They can't make her faith an issue, but at the same time, she was saying that there still needs to be a separation of church and state.
Law and faith, they kind of go together, but still, it shouldn't matter.
I don't think it was totally inappropriate because there are some people who have been unethical like that before. But I mean, in those confirmation hearings, those are important seats that they're trying to fill. So, you just want to get to the bottom of everything and make sure everything's okay.
I'd say based on the questions that they ask, I understand why they're hesitant. And when I say that I think a devout person of a religion can be a good judge, that doesn't mean that there aren't valid concerns in certain cases. And I think that it's tough that she was asked those questions, and I don't think because she's a Catholic she should be excluded from being a judge, but if her religious beliefs are going to extend beyond what the law should say, then I think she deserves to be questioned about it.
The Loyola University students we talked to today were somewhat inconsistent on their views of religious tests. They initially felt that a religious test as a condition of employment was inappropriate, except in the cases of Christians and Catholics. Does political indoctrination on even a Catholic university campus make it difficult for the students to follow the logic?